But this was something that annoyed me. And this is sort of like you see the aesthetics here, which I like the comparison between aesthetics of Marvel Rivals and Concord. What I don't like is the comparison of GTA and this new Chinese GTA knockoff game that's coming up for reasons because there is with GTA, the game's kind of supposed to be dystopian in a way. So having like a bunch of like semi ugly human biomass in it works. You know, this game, it works for the game's purpose. Meanwhile, you know, it's not supposed to be super aesthetic. We're in the, like, if it was like in 80s, if this was set in the 80s, which I don't think it is, it's supposed to be more modern, you know, like Vice City, then I would have a problem with it because women were a lot hotter. I don't think there was many brown people in America at the time, but for like current day dystopian Miami Beach, it works. It works as a game. It works for the game. Meanwhile, you know, China wants to make, you know, a bunch of white people, white anime girls. That totally fits China. That's fine. But to sort of compare the two together is totally missing the point of what these are. Because aesthetically, the top picture really works for what GTA wants to be. The bottom picture works for what this game wants to be. It's not the same. Like with Concord, if you're going to make heroes, you know, these are supposed to be heroes. It's not, I don't think necessarily like a dystopian hellhole in the world of Concord or what Concord was trying to make its world be. These are supposed to be heroes that you sort of maybe like look up to or like want to play. And then you look at the top and you see like what real heroes look like. You know, these very dynamic, very, you know, attractive, sort of iconic type of characters. You know, characters you could like idolize because one, they're aesthetically beautiful and they just sort of have a powerful presence. Meanwhile, these are shapeless. On the bottom, you have, you know, shapeless, ugly looking designs that, again, don't inspire people. They don't attract your eye at all. So that comparison works. Again, this is not the same. It's not the same. And I 10 times, and like, we'll go into, people are like, again, Drums is trying to make this a thing. I think some people are trying to make this thing. I don't think it's going to work. If you sort of look at, Good Morning and Antanima Anime Enjoyers. I don't know how you pronounce. Ananta? Maybe that's how you pronounce the name. Anime GTA Enjoyers. This is supposed to be like an anime. Let me show you this. Let me show you this trailer, so you can understand where it's going. I thought this trailer was. I'll get into my criticisms of it.
Wake up, sleepyhead. The wildest city's coming right up.
This is some crazy good voice acting. We got Gran Turismo going on. I don't know if this is actual gameplay. Very similar to the GTA trailer in a lot of ways. So that's Skibbity Toilet? Some sort of like weird demon truck.
But you know, the thing that keeps
Again,
us united.
What is this voice acting?
That one thing.
Let's get home early and game on.
You could be Spider-Man. Hey, if you wanted Spider-Man in your GTA, you got it. You got it. Just like 3D combat. I mean, well, we'll go through the whole trailer and I'll give my thoughts on it. You can drive a car. Anime girls. Pre-register now. I don't know if you guys have played games like, let's say, Genshin Impact or Honkai Sky Rail or Wuthering Waves or Zenless Zone Zero. But I mean, personally, I've like seen this game, like the aesthetics of this game look exactly the same as it. Not exactly, but this sort of like cel-shaded anime style. It looks like 4 different games I can think of off the top of my head. The GTA stuff, that's all right. It looks all right, but I mean, this is like a copy of GTA with this combat looks exactly like, say, like if you ever played, again, Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, Zenless Zone Zero, looks very similar in a disturbing amount of ways. I don't know about the whole tire thing, but I'll have to, let me see if there's a gameplay video too. This looks very, very similar to other games that I played. Even the screen looks like a pre-registered, I guess Naked Raid's different, but it looks like the pre-register type of thing you'd see for Zenless Zone Zero. These characters looks a lot like a bunch of other characters, like a mashup of 5 different characters I've seen before, from like Ganryun to like that fucking ghost girl from Genshin Impact, combined with something else like Coletta from Zenless. At this point, like, I played these games so much that I'm almost sick of seeing this sort of style. Right, this up. Also, the voice acting looks. This is English voice acting, so maybe the Chinese or Japanese will have a better thing in it. The fact that it's open world does not excite me. Well, I mean, it is. It looks pretty, but I don't think that necessarily makes it pretty. Isn't enough for me. The animations themselves are okay. They're all right. They're not too bad. A lot of this is let me see if I can find the actual gameplay and see if it's any good. I'll live react to. I'm not impressed by this game. I mean, it looks all right. I don't think. Is this the same video? Let's see. Oh yeah, it is this. This is a game. Why do they say official gameplay trailer? There's no gameplay in it. This is like the 5 seconds of gameplay. So I guess they don't have a gameplay video, but trailer. Whatever. Anthem. Again, this looks like a ripoff of like 5 different games. Which like China is pretty. What China is good at doing. They're good at ripping off like 5 different games. Style walls of a few different things. They make decent animations with decent movies. So, I guess in a world where AAA games are pretty shit, this is above average, to be honest. But if you haven't played a Chinese gacha game, you might actually you might actually enjoy it. At this point, to me though, I'm bored of this. At this point, I've already played and tried several of these games, and it just, to me, this looks like 4 different games I've already played.
Keeps us united.
Keeps us united. God, the voice acting is so shit in this game. Like, are you trying to excite people on it? Or maybe like her character is supposed to be like super. He's one of those like cold. There's like anime tropes, the sort of like cold, calculating girl that secretly likes you though. That's not the one remind me of Paimon. Yeah. If you play Genshin Impact, you'll see a bunch of designs that are similar. This guy has like Spider-Man hand. Very interesting.